And I'm on. Now, I've added my blocks with the ball, and I have a bottle there. I'm going to measure everything out. I need to see measuring. You have to show measuring. No more just making lines and going to a spot. I want to see every reference. If you make a mark or a line that you don't like, erase that. Don't necessarily erase all the marks to show the work. It's like math. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Right? It wouldn't be like 2 plus 3 equals 4. I could say, oh, there's your mistake. You meant that to be a 2. Oh, yeah, you're right. If you don't show the work, I can't help you. That makes sense so far? All right, so if you're watching the video at home, you're going to kind of work on that aspect. So, yesterday, I said which was the best object to pick first? The one in the front. Even though a lot of you didn't. You made it hard. You picked some items that were behind. And then some people made it even harder. Your point of perspective was not good. I physically moved a couple people to give them a better point of view. I got a nice angle at it. So I'm going to come through. I make my first parallel line. There's my bottom. Got it marked. There's my top. That's my measuring. That's my scale now, right? So I'm taking that, measuring out, and now I'm going to go over and I look at it. It's just a little bit more than half, not quite all the way through. So if I kind of took my measuring, figured about that size, rotate over here, right about here is my next line. Just kind of make it up and down. Where is my little point behind it happen? If I look at it, I'm going to get this side now. Where does that happen? 1, 2, 3. I almost got 3 in here. So if I go a little taller, and I'm going to map it out like 3, I could say that was my square space of where my other spot should be, and I'm going to go right up and down. Now I know that line doesn't work for me. I got to find my angles. I got to find my points. Well, here's this one point. This point is the next one up. It's half, 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 half. Okay, there's that point right there. The other point of that block is higher. That's just about half, down half. Oh, that's right about here. I go over right there and I get my marks. There's my angles. Okay, there's my height. Now I'm going to go through, I'm going to do the same thing. Looks about the same, equal up, yep. So this same little space right here, which is called negative space, right? That's my negative space, and we're going to learn a lot about negative space. I can now put that negative space and put it over here and go, and now it's my angle up there. It works for me really good. I'm going to find my other point behind. It happens almost halfway through. So about halfway through, now where's my height to that? I'm going to measure my side, which I like. Just about, I'm going to use this as a reference now. I'm going to go up here, and there's at this point, and I'm going to go right there, and make that point right there. I'm going to look at this point straight up, over, say it came down right in the middle. Yeah, I like that point. Double check it. And this point is just up and over a little bit, right there. And there's my block. I went through measuring. I want to see all those marks, how I got there. Even more important, I want to think about like the softball. If I look at the softball, bottom of my softball comes right through here. There's my bottom of my ground for my softball. It's behind my block, right? My softball is behind my block, so it has to be higher. So it's the bottom of my softball. How tall is my softball going to be? It looks about halfway. Oh my gosh. Right here looks about halfway. Now that just told me almost everything I need to know. Guessing that that's halfway. So if that's halfway and I go like this and put up, there's the top part of my softball probably. Now where's the middle happen? The middle happens right next to this point. I hope I'm close. I'll double check. If that's my middle point, and I went right here, I can measure over and say there's my box over on this side. I can do that same side over here. Here's my box over here. Now I just got to go through and use and try to trace in my circle this way and kind of sketch it around and around and around to get my softball in there. Oh yeah, these aren't things I need, right? But I used it to find it. Look at this negative space. Look at that negative space. Are they equal? Does my shape look pretty good? And that's my softball behind. I'm going to keep doing that over and over and over.